do you think the craziest story that you've had on a night out? That was one that, like, if someone asks you, comes straight into your mind.
The first one that comes to my mind right now is actually when we went out in Florida and then skydived the next day and you yacked on the way there.
That was horrible. Do you
That
want to
was
tell that story?
definitely on my mind. You can say.
No, go ahead. You can tell the story.
No, you say it.
All right. The story goes, I was really hoping that I was not the one. I feel like there's so many other stories that we could have mentioned.
No, but this is like forefront.
All right. So for context, I go to Miami because we're gonna skydive with Ben there, and the day before, he starts telling me stories about you throwing up in Ubers.
Mhm.
So it's already implanted in my mind through that.
This I feel like is almost irrelevant.
No. It has to be relevant to the story. And then we go on a walk with some of your friends in Miami, and I forgot one girl's name, Jacob's girlfriend's friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She's like, if you guys are going out tonight, just make sure you don't drink so much. And if you're going to drink, like, you don't want to be yakking in the air. So the idea of throwing up is implanted in my mind, like, subconsciously from the get-go on this trip. There's no escaping it. Mind you, I had just been through, like, a pretty hectic move to Florida. So I hadn't been drinking. I hadn't had the time. I hadn't been going out. And we go out that night, and it's $100 cover to get in the club. And we connect with your promoter friend after that, and we got free drinks for the night. And that's a pretty good deal to me, because $100, like, you're spending more on that on a night out at a cheap bar if you're gonna go out. So that's a steal
Like
in
three
Miami.
drinks.
Yeah, it's a steal in Miami, really. And we're at a table. Everything is good. It's a good time. I got a little excited. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got a little carried away.
The bright lights. He ain't built for the bright lights.
I was just like, oh, there's free alcohol, and I'd forgotten that I hadn't been drinking in a while, so my tolerance isn't what it was. Anyway, we drank a lot. I don't know what time we were out until. But this is the part of the story that really irks me. All right, ladies, let me sit up for this one. Are you ready? The night before we go out, I say, hey, Ben, this place we're skydiving, how far is it? What time do we need to leave? We need to get there at noon. What time do we need to leave? You said to me, this is the most diabolical thing I've ever heard you say. You said to me, oh, it's 15 minutes away. Sounds good. Tell me why the next morning, I get woken up by your ass coming into the living room saying, wake up, get dressed, we have to go right now.
Yeah.
Me saying, why, Ben? It's like 10:30. We don't have to go until, like, for a while. It's only 15 minutes away. You proceed to say, oh, yeah, it's actually an hour away. How do you... Bro, how? How is it an hour versus 15 minutes?
I don't think that changes the outcome, though.
No, because... No. Let me run this to you. Your logic for why there was this time adjustment is that you looked at it on the day before on the map, and you said it looked like it was 15 minutes away. You didn't even press go.
It did.
You didn't even press directions. Who doesn't press It's ridiculous. That is the most diabolical thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, bar none. I have never heard someone do something more insane as to put it in the directions and not actually search.
Just look that way.
No, it's ridiculous, man. It's so insane. So I get up quickly, put on the first thing that I see, go downstairs, had no time for breakfast, so I grab an acai bowl, and I'm eating this acai bowl in this not even Uber, a Lyft. And as you said, a Lyft, this is a line that I love that you said, but a Lyft is just like a more degrading version of Uber. And it's so true, because we get in this Lyft, and this guy, not a lick of English, like, couldn't speak it to save his life, is driving like he's on coke. Like, he's ridiculous. He almost ran over a cat, bro. This guy is speeding up and, like, stopping. And so I was getting car sick. I was getting alcohol sick. The acai bowl wasn't sitting well. It was rushed. Everything was rushed. So this all plays into the factor of why I act. I then try to tell the Uber, hey, can you pull over? Or you try to tell the Uber, hey, can you tell Uber I need a yak? First time out, nothing happens. I'm like, okay, I'm fine. I make it to 10 minutes away. We're 10 minutes away from glory. And I can feel it coming, but I'm like, no, I waited so long. Let's just hold it in. I can't, though. At the moment, I was like, I'm fine. As soon as I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm good. I open the door. We're at a red light. I yak. This man now speaks English for some apparent reason. He goes like, close the door. We go. Does a U-turn. Pulls over by a gas station. I yak some more. And then, honestly, I was fine after that.
Not in the car, though.
No, not in the car.
Yeah.
Everything was out. I opened the door. I don't know, bro. I clutched up for some reason. But that's only one part of the story. because the other part of the story is this actual thing that we were doing, skydiving for the first time, and you weren't scared at all.
I was scared on the way up.
No,
I was
you.
definitely scared on the way
All
up.
right,
I was
you,
scared in that plane on the way up. But that when that door was rattling, I was scared.
dude. That was the smallest plane I've ever seen in my life.
It was efficient.
We go in and we're late at this point because of everything, and
Mm-hmm.
we missed the safety briefing. Your reaction to us missing the safety briefing is, oh, good. I didn't even want to do that anyway.
Yeah,
If
what were they
there's
gonna tell me, bro?
if there's one safety briefing I want to hear, it's the one that we're about to skydive off of.
What could they possibly tell me?
Dude, and honestly, the two guys, our two instructors come out. If I had gone your instructor, no chance I would have dived. No chance I would have gone up. No
It was
chance.
his first. It was his first job in America. Skydive instructor.
What did he say to you?
First job. He came here 3 years ago. Picked up a pamphlet. First job he took. Skydive
That's
instructor.
insane. My guy's like this, like he's also this team guy, but he's fit, and he goes like, I used to have my skydiving TV show. I've been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's who I want at the wheel. I
Yeah.
don't want pamphlet dude from Cuba. Like that's not okay. But we missed the safety briefing, so he's like, the guy's like, oh, when I tap your shoulder, you let go of your hands and you go flying. Ha ha ha. I was like, okay. A lot of information digested in a short amount of period.
Mm-hmm.
We're going up. For some reason, I'm jumping before you. I'm shaking out of my. I'm so scared. I can see everything down, and I can see my death. To be honest.
Stop that.
No, and it doesn't help that in my mind, you know the guy, the waiver video guy.
That was the only frightening part.
Explain the waiver video guy.
The waiver video was a little frightening because the guys like I don't understand why they would. First of all, why they would do it like this. People must drop out after seeing that video. But like the waiver video dude is basically like the old guy, and he's just telling you, yeah, if you die, you can't sue. That was basically the gist.
Well, he's not going to say that. He walks in, and you're like, oh, it's an old guy. I love it. I'm going to be reassured that he's been doing it for a while because I've been skydiving since the '80s. Parachute sucks. The plane sucks. The weather sucks.
Yeah, he was going over every component of how it could fail.
I'm like, bro, what? Like, this is not reassuring. And then it's like you have to sign your life away, essentially.
Yeah.
So,
and it was a long waiver too. A lot of things I didn't read.
You didn't read it.
A lot of things I didn't read. You didn't read it.
No, I asked you to read it.
I didn't read it.
So I've signed it because you said you read it. Oh my!
What could it tell you?
Can you tell? I don't know, but it could tell me.
You die.
I guess, but it also said like your family can't even sue if you die. It's
yeah.
So
you're not going for the money in that case.
Anyway, it's my turn to dive now, and I dive.
And you love it,
dude. No, I don't. I'm at the start. I'm like, okay. I'm like looking up. I'm like looking down. I'm worried. Then my guy starts tapping my shoulder because we had a 2-minute safety briefing. I don't remember what that meant, and I'm freaking out. Like, what's wrong? He keeps tapping my shoulder. He's not stopping tapping my shoulder. I'm like, shit, something's wrong.
Put your hands out, bro. Enjoy.
No. And then I'm like trying to talk to him, but he can't hear me because of the wind going down. And I can't hear him because of the wind going down. So I take a second and I'm like, is there any way I can hear him? No. Is there any way he can hear me? No. Is there anything at all I can do in this position? The answer is no. So my instinction was to start crying, pretty much. I thought this is the end.
That, though, I hope.
Huh?
You passed on that, I hope, though?
No, I did not pass on that. I was literally, like, pretty much crying. And I was like, pull up. And he pulled it up. And as you can see my face in the video, as soon as he pulls it up, I'm, like, the happiest guy in the world. And it's just insane. And then this was like, so annoying. So we land. The landing's kind of painful, but it's fine. The first thing that you say when you come up to me is, oh, did you see the beach? Like, no, Ben. I wasn't looking at the beach. I was looking at the fucking ground that I'm plummeting towards. You're like, the views were great. Why are you looking at the views? Look down. You're plummeting to the earth.
Enjoy.
It was insane, and that was your thing. And then I don't know how we found like that cafe with like the abuela, like with the $5 quesadillas, and we just got some quesadillas and passed out on a hammock. But
so much dopamine.
That was probably the craziest. Like, I want to say like 24 hours I've had. I can't remember in a while.
Yeah, it was fun. I agree. That was up there. I 100% agree.
I want to